under the lights on Thursday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the Alamo City of San Antonio, Texas. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Blues of San Antonio. The wait is finally over. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis here on the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited they were to have the spotlight on their teams, their franchise.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100-plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. Duckworth. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
Brings up second and 15 at the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw. Duckworth. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down. Duckworth. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. They bring their punter out there now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Pulled in at the 24. Oh, some strong running. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Cousins. Throw caught by Flowers. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Dixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Cousins. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. 35 yards. And the Saints are on the board here first in the season opener. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Duckworth. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Duckworth working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give them a 1st down.
And that's a good job there of knuckling down as an offense. You're trying to avoid 3 and out at all costs. And after 2 straight incompletions, this one's on target, and they're able to keep the chains moving.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, what an exciting time here in this great city. Of course, it's no stranger to big-time sports. They've had the NBA team here, but now a relocation franchise in the NFL. And these fans, they could not be more excited for what it's going to mean for this city. And this is caught at the 20. A big play there. 58 yards.
Got to feel good to hit on one of these in the 1st quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run with Patterson. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. With his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game. And the Blues are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it, and they'll take it out to the 25. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Boy, fingers crossed here, 1st quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll leave them with a third and just a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Back out comes San Antonio. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Black, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, Duckworth.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Looking to throw. Duckworth. Wide open receiver complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st down, Black.
Hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 23. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. From the gun on 3rd down, Duckworth. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Patterson on the carry.
And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. And a gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And the Saints will have the football back.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now third down and very long.
Throwing is Cousins. And the pressure gets to him again. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to fourth down. Here comes the Saints punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 36. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
And they will take over first and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. These two teams all tied after one.
Second quarter now, San Antonio in possession as they've got it with a first and 10.
Off the play fake.
Duckworth.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Now a give right side. It's Black. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Duckworth has taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Quick hitter here, it's complete. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. The middle they go. Black. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. On third down, it's Black. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
On 1st and 10, Duckworth. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
Second and 7 at the 16-yard line.
Back to throw. Duckworth. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And his guys have taken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The New Orleans offense set to take over.
That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe we'll get this game tied up.
It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up Sackett.
But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Cousins now on 2nd down. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. He caught him on back-to-back plays breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play. And on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. This is taken at the 23.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
At the 28-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Black. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
From the gun on 3rd down, Duckworth, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now this offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Duckworth. He finds his man. Complete. That's Black. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Off play action. Duckworth. It's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. Off the play fake. Duckworth. And a quick throw here that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. There'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Blues are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Now the try here for the point after. And that will make this a 16-point lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
And now their hill to climb has gotten taller. They had the safety last time they had the football. That led to the touchdown a moment ago. So that deficit going in the wrong direction as they try to right the ship here. 1st and 10.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd down, Cousins.
That one into the hands of Flowers.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, New Orleans.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now this incomplete, and I don't see any flags coming out. He was clearly in the pocket, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, and that brings up 4th down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Back out comes San Antonio. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. Back to throw. Duckworth. There's that man again. It's complete.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now 2nd and 9.
At the 40-yard line.
Back to throw again. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it in without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Now lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Blues are able to add on to their first half lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Final play of the half, Cousins. The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. Plenty to look forward to in that early window, one being a noontime start up in Green Bay. A big one for the Packers, as that promises to be a tight one. More good stuff later in the afternoon, one being down in the desert, where it'll be the Cardinals at home in Glendale, taking on the Minnesota Vikings. And finally, on Monday Night Football, should be a good one there, between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Bucks.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Saints going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And this is picked up, and he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
Cousins to throw it.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Cousins.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you're expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They'll keep it on the ground. Black, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Saints' 24-yard line.
Off play action. Duckworth. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Fighting through pressure. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
How does the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here?
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the... And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. Completes it to Dixon. And he's able to get up here to the 26. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they're going to face a third down. Play fake. Cousins. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return.
Back out comes San Antonio.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, Duckworth. He finds his man, complete. That's Little. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw. Duckworth. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
And 8 yards to go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Pass over the middle, tipped, but he still brings it in.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line. A third down conversion with a strong gain of 14. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
To throw on second down, Duckworth. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Throwing on first down, Duckworth. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
It's now 3rd and goal.
This is Patterson.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So tack on 3 more, though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that is incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On 1st and 10, Duckworth firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
2nd and 1 at the 49-yard line.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Black, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 3rd and 5.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Duckworth. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. That'll put him right on the doorstep of a 200-yard game. He's at 199 as he picks up the 1st. On 1st down, Duckworth. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Little. And he'll be brought down in what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in San Antonio. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the
the Blues are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Well, a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
Second and a yard at the 28-yard line.
Now Cousins. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
The offense on third down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Cousins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
They'll run on first down. Black.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 78 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 21 yards away.
And the Blues add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Well, CD, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start this season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Throwing, Cousins. Got his open man, it's Carl. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
Back out comes San Antonio. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Duckworth. And that will be incomplete as well.
But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
The Saints coming out now to take the field.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
First down, New Orleans.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now this throw caught left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
From the red zone now, Cousins.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now a second and 10.
Cousins gets this one out wide quickly. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
Cousins now.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First and goal, New Orleans.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Back out comes San Antonio. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
And how about the work on the ground to start the drive? 2 big-time runs. This one 19 yards and another first. 110 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. On first down, it's Black. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On second down now, it's Black. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
One last shot now for Cousins. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously, but the first game of the year always a special one, and love, I know you do too, love having it on a Thursday night.
Yeah, I think it makes it special, right? It makes it so that everyone is just watching, all eyes on it on a special night like that. I think it's going to be a great season, partner. Can't wait for the next several months. We know there are going to be surprises all the way through the season. And before we know it, we'll be talking about opening up on a Thursday night again next season.
So for San Antonio, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the